morning. Today we are going to discuss about BT cotton. BT cotton. BT cotton में BT means what sir? Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria. So last class we discussed about the Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium. So Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium is a soil bacterium. It produces proteins which is a toxin, insecticidal crystal proteins, toxic. The gene was isolated for the toxin. The gene inserted into different plants and produce the pest resistant plants. The pest resistant plants are BT cotton, BT soybean, BT potato, BT rice was given yesterday, last classes. So BT means Bacillus thuringiensis. So the pest resistant plants are main concept to reduce the pesticides, to reduce the usage of chemical pesticides that are pest resistant plants. One of them important for theory question also. Briefly describe about the BT cotton. BT means Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium. Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis. It produces the insecticidal crystal protein. It produces the protein insecticidal crystal protein. Insecticidal crystal protein. That's nothing but toxin. Exactly, toxin. So this toxin, insecticidal crystal protein is a toxin. So this insecticidal crystal protein is going to kill the different type of insects. For example, here I mentioned the Bacillus thuringiensis produce the three different type of proteins. Example, Lepidopterans is going to kill the insects are tobacco budworm, armyworm, tobacco budworm and armyworm, Lepidopteran. Then coleopterans, which is going to kill that organisms are beetles. Then dipterans. These are nothing but going to kill the flies and mosquitoes. So Bacillus thuringiensis produce the three different type of proteins. So it kills the different type of insects. So for example, Lepidopteran can act on tobacco, budworm and armyworm. So which are the following protein is kill the tobacco, budworm and armyworm means Lepidopteran. Beetles. So coleopteran is a protein to kill the beetles. Dipterans. The dipteran protein kill the flies and mosquitoes. So Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium produce the insecticidal protein. It's going to kill the different type of insects. Very important. But here, what I mentioned, that protein is a toxin. Some doubts arise here. What doubts, sir? Sir, it is a Bacillus thuringiensis is a bacterium. Okay, you said. It's an insecticidal crystal protein it produces. So it is nothing but it is a toxin. It is a harm to the different type of insects. Okay, very nice. But toxin, na sir, it is. Why it is not causing harm to the Bacillus thuringiensis, sir? The toxin which is produced by Bacillus thuringiensis is not causing harm to the bacillus, means of bacteria. Why it is not causing harm to the bacillus or bacteria means this toxin is a protaxin. Protaxin means inactive form of taxin. So what taxin is produced by Bacillus thuringiensis? That is inactive form of taxin or a protaxin. It become active due to alkaline pH. pH. It become active toxin due to alkaline pH. Nothing but pH 12 none. So where alkaline pH is there, so in that condition, protaxin is converted into active form of taxin. So Bacillus thuringiensis is not having alkaline pH, so that's why it is not causing harm to the Bacillus bacteria, Bacillus thuringiensis. Very important question. When 2 mark also. Why toxin, Bt toxin, Bacillus thuringiensis toxin, not causing harm to the bacillus or bacteria? Because Bt, Bacillus thuringiensis, produce insecticidal crystal protein, is a toxin. It is in inactive form of toxin, protaxin. It's not causing harm to the bacteria. So a protaxin to become active required alkaline pH. Alkaline pH is not present in bacillus. That's why it is not causing harm to the bacteria. This is a very important concept. Once this insecticidal crystal protein ingested by insects, this insecticidal protein, I am going to show here. Insecticidal protein, when it is ingested by insect larva, then this crystal protein enters into digestive system of insect. Then see, when a toxin, protaxin, when enters into digestive system of insect, so here in digestive system alkaline pH is there, So then a protaxin become active. Protaxin become active taxin. Protaxin become active taxin. So the crystals are dissolved in digestive system and become active. Then active, the toxin bind to the epithelial cells. Next, toxin bind to epithelial cells. Epithelial cells of midgut of digestive system. This is also very important. Digestive system. Midgut of digestive system. Then it creates pores. Result, it creates pores in the epithelial cells. Then it leads to swelling, endosmosis. It leads to swelling due to endosmosis. Then it is a lysis. Finally, insect larva is a lysis. Died. So this is the story. How it is going to act on the insect. A Bacillus thuringiensis is a bacterium. It produces the insecticidal crystal protein, which is a toxin. But this toxin is a form in protaxin. It is not causing to the bacteria because it is an inactive protaxin. It become active, requires alkaline pH. But when Bacillus thuringiensis insecticidal crystal protein ingested by insects, then enters this insecticidal crystal protein enters into the digestive system of insect. When it is enters into digestive system of insect, due to alkaline pH present in the digestive system of insect, then protaxin become active, means insecticidal crystal protein dissolves and become active taxin. Then active taxin binds to the epithelial cells of midgut of digestive system of insect. Then it creates pores on epithelial cells. Due to the presence of pores, then water enters inside. That is nothing but endosmosis. It results swelling of cells. When swelling, finally it leads to lysis, burst. to ask. Question. What question? How questions chance to ask here? Name the cells. Name the cells which Bt toxin binds. Midgut of epithelial cells of midgut of digestive system. Very important. How much pH is required? Insecticidal crystal protein protaxin to become active. Alkaline pH is a 12. So the gene, whatever this is a process, how it is going to act on insect. The gene which is responsible for this insecticidal crystal protein. Now you see, insecticidal protein, the gene is isolated. The gene, insecticidal protein gene is isolated. And then transfer into cotton plant. Through the Agrobacterium tumefaciens vector. The gene which is responsible for insecticidal crystal protein, that gene also I am going to mention here. That is nothing but cry gene. Very, very important. Cry gene. Cry gene is responsible for insecticidal crystal protein. So the cry gene is isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium, and then the gene is transferred into the cotton plant through the vector TA plasmid, tumor-induced plasmid from Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Then cotton become Bt cotton, Bacillus thuringiensis cotton, Bt cotton. So when Bacillus thuringiensis cotton, it have inside Bacillus thuringiensis gene. Means cry genes are present in the cotton. When exactly the insects came to attack. Insects came to attack on Bt cotton. So when insects came to attack on Bt cotton, so inside Bt cotton, Bacillus thuringiensis toxins are present. So along with these cotton leaves, when insects eat these cotton leaves, along with the cotton leaves, the Bt toxin also enters into the insects. Then it become active due to alkaline pH and binds to the epithelial cells of midgut of digestive system and create pores, then swelling, then lysis. Then if insects when came into attack on the cotton plant, Bt cotton plant, they are not having any problem because it having insect resistance. Bt cotton having insect resistance capacity. Very, very important. That is nothing but Bt cotton. Sir, Bt cotton. Bt means what, sir? Bacillus thuringiensis, not biotechnology. So Bt insecticidal crystal protein is nothing but toxin. So is it harm to the plant? No. Bt toxin is not causing harm to the bacillus as well as in plant also. Because it is a proactin. It is nothing but protaxin. When enters into the insect, then it is become active due to alkaline pH. Okay? Then the gene which is responsible to produce the insecticidal crystal protein or toxic protein, that gene is nothing but cry gene. Here, for example, two cry genes are there. Cry1AC, Cry2AB. Cry1AC, Cry2AB control the cotton bollworms. Cry1AC, Cry2AB control the cotton bollworms. Then Cry1AB control the corn borer. Even neat question or theory question. Name the gene which control the cotton bollworms. Cry1AC, Cry2AB. Name the gene which control the corn borer. Cry1AB. So name the gene which is responsible to produce the Bt toxin. Cry gene. Very important of Bt cotton. Okay. Next pest resistant plant. Pest resistant plant. Here, what we are going to explain? A nematode nematode is a common parasite on plants and animals. Plants and animals. Pathogen, exactly, causing diseases. Nematode is a common pathogen on plants and animals. A nematode, for example, Meloidigine incognitia. Meloidigine incognita, exactly. Correct spelling like this only. Meloidigine incognita nematode attacks on roots of tobacco plant. Then reduce the crop yield. So then what to do, sir? So Meloidigine incognita is a nematode. It affects the roots of tobacco plant and reduce the crop yield. Name the nematode which affects the tobacco plant. Meloidigine incognita. Meloidigine incognita affects the tobacco plant in which part? Roots. Very important point. And reduce the crop yield. To prevent this loss or infection, they adopted one novel strategy, that is nothing but RNAi. RNAi is adapted. RNAi means RNA interference. RNA interference. Sir, what is meant by RNA interference? How it is works, sir? RNAi works on based on cellular defense. Cellular defense are double stranded complementary DNA. Double stranded complementary RNA. Double stranded complementary RNA. All eukaryotic cells, I mentioned all eukaryotic cells having cellular defense. How all eukaryotic cells are having cellular defense? This cellular defense induced by RNA virus or viral RNA genome, anything, no problem. RNA virus or transposons. Transposons means mobile genetic elements. So by introduction of viral RNA genome or transposons, all eukaryotic cells, they having cellular defense, matlab they are ability to produce double stranded complementary RNA. Keep this point. Sense and antisense RNA. Sense and antisense RNA produced in eukaryotic cell. That ability how they are produced, that ability of the capability induced by RNA virus or viral RNA genome or nothing but transposons. All eukaryotic cell having cellular defense capacity. The above statement is true. Cellular defense, how it is produced in eukaryotic cell? It is induced by viral RNA genome action or transposons. Both are correct. Very, very important. This is a basic. So when RNA virus or viral RNA genome introduced in a eukaryotic cell, they produce sense and antisense RNA. Means double stranded complementary RNA. So based on this double stranded complementary RNA, they silencing the mRNA. To disturb the mRNA, which is going to produce the protein required for the growth of the nematode. I will show that. RNA interference. How, sir? Thoda careful, thoda concentrate here. RNAi. I will show. You keep in this or all. Cellular defense, whatever the RNAi. So, a Meloidigine incognitia. Meloidigine incognita. The gene, here it is genes present. The gene nothing but DNA, small segment of DNA called gene. A gene, according to central dogma, gene involved in mRNA. mRNA nothing but by transcription process. Transcription. So then mRNA give the protein. You know very well, protein. So this protein is nothing but translation process. Translation. Then this protein only helpful for the growth of Meloidigan incognita. So Meloidigan incognita, generally it having genes. The gene nothing but DNA. The gene is going to produce mRNA by transcription. mRNA going to produce protein, then by translation. So according to central dogma, gene is ultimately product protein. So this protein is helpful for growth of this nematode Meloidigan incognita. Then what happened? How they are going to RNA interference here. The Meloidigan incognita gene, the gene is introduced into plant through the TA plasmid, tumor inducer plasmid from Agrobacterium tumefacium into tobacco plant. Tobacco plant. This is nothing but pest resistant plant. So this is a tobacco plant having Meloidigan incognita gene is present. Meloidigan incognita gene. So then you see here Meloidigan incognita gene. The gene nothing but DNA. DNA. When DNA introduced here in tobacco is a plant, nothing but eukaryotic organism. When gene introduced here, then it produced double standard complementary RNA. Double standard complementary RNA. I already told that all eukaryote having cellular defense. Cellular defense means they are ability to produce double standard complementary RNA. When DNA introduced in eukaryotic cell, then they are having ability to produce double standard complementary DNA. Double standard complementary DNA. Then you see here. So this gene Meloidigan gene, when introduced into tobacco plant, pest resistant plant it is exactly. Pest resistant plant. So the pest resistant plant of tobacco, they are producing double standard complementary RNA. They are having double standard complementary RNA. So now pest resistant tobacco having double standard complementary RNA by introduction of the gene of Meloidigan incognita. Now original nematode matlab Meloidigan incognita. Nematode Meloidigan incognita when attacks on tobacco. Meloidigan incognita nematode when attacks the tobacco. Which tobacco? Pest resistant tobacco. When attacks pest resistant tobacco, a nematode nematode, this attacking the Meloidigan incognita. So when nematode or Meloidigan incognita when attacks the tobacco, for survival themselves, for growing themselves, the gene what is responsible for this nematode, the gene involved in produce the mRNA. In tobacco also nematode need to grow, I told need to grow means gene is involved in mRNA is involved in protein. So when nematode attacks on tobacco, pest resistant tobacco, nematode gene is produce the mRNA. mRNA going to give the protein. So before going to give the mRNA, before giving to the protein from mRNA, a double standard complementary RNA binds to this mRNA. Double standard complementary mRNA binds to mRNA. When binds to mRNA, then no protein. When no protein means no survival of the nematode in the tobacco plant. No survival of the nematode in the tobacco plant. Now it is a pest resistant plant. Pest resistant tobacco. Pest resistant tobacco means when original nematode came to attack here, then no chance of survival. Why no chance of survival? There is no protein for growth. Why no protein for growth? So the protein which is come from mRNA, that is mRNA silencing by double stranded complementary RNA. That is the mRNA disturbed or interference of mRNA by double stranded complementary RNA. So mRNA disturbed here, then no protein. So this is nothing but pest resistant plant. I am going to revise this one. You see here, Meloidigan incognita, generally nematode. The gene present in this nematode, DNA, gene nothing but DNA. then involved to produce mRNA, then mRNA give the protein. This protein is helpful for growth of this nematode Meloidigan incognita. The gene which is responsible for growth of this Meloidigan incognita, the gene isolated and transfer into tobacco plant through the vector TI plasmid. Now it is a tobacco is a pest resistant plant. A pest resistant plant tobacco, when DNA, gene inserted here, then they having ability to produce double stranded complementary RNA. So the double stranded complementary RNA is present in them. Next, when nematode Meloidigan incognita, when attacks on pest resistant tobacco, then to survival themselves or to growing themselves, the gene of nematode involved to produce mRNA. Then mRNA going to give the protein, then only survival. Then before going to give the protein from mRNA, the double-stranded complementary RNA of tobacco bind to the mRNA. Means silencing mRNA. No chance to produce the protein. Or disturbance the mRNA. Interference the mRNA. No chance to produce protein. If you have no chance to protein, then no protein means no survival of nematode in tobacco. No survival of nematode in tobacco. Now this is nothing but pest-resistant tobacco. Pest-resistant tobacco produced by which of the following technique? RNAi. RNAi. RNAi means RNA interference. RNA interference. Very, very, very important. RNA interference. Then name the nematode which attacks the tobacco plant. Meloidigan incognita. Meloidigan incognita. Meloidigan incognita affect the which of the following part of the tobacco plant? A. Root, B. Stem, C. Leaf, D. All the root is the correct answer. Meloidigan incognita gene transfer into tobacco plant to produce the pest resistant plant. Which of the following vector used here? Tumor inducer plasmid. Tumor inducer plasmid. All eukaryotic cells having cellular defense. So how cellular defense are produced in all eukaryotic cell? By RNA virus or viral RNA genome or transposons. They produce the sense and antisense RNA for the double-stranded complementary RNA. This is nothing but a pest-resistant plant of tobacco.